go as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Youngkilla. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. That catch good for only a couple.
That's it, baby.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. This is Gaskin on the carry, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And bulldozing his way through. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check three.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that will be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Play fake. Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Round 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Round 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For Jalen Waddle, he was known for his run after the catch ability at Alabama, and he uses that speed to punish the defense here.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back.
And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 52, Browns 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And some room to run now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check. Fresno. Check. Switch.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On play action, here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Here's Tua. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. 29 is the Mike.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Browns 14. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Looking to pass. Tua. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Alert!
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.